Welcome guys to the new review. Today we are checking out this thing. I don't know, can you call it a car, but it looks kind of like one. This is Mercedes B-Class B180 CDI. And I borrowed it from Alpar Auto dealership here in Bačka Topola, and you can check their inventory and buy this very car from the link in description down below. What is this actually? This is a MPV, multi-purpose vehicle. They call it like that, but I think it's a micro van or big A-Class. It's some kind of car. When little me saw these cars back in 2005-06 when they came out, I was like, what the heck is this? How can someone make this type of ugly car, you know? And you know, when you are the skinniest and the tallest kid in the group, it is hard to look good. It's the same situation with this car. So narrow and tall, it can't good look. But when Mercedes came out with this second generation of the B-Class, I was, amazed. It looks kind of good. I like it. I like that front bumpers goes to the outside right here, and this small splitter down there, and these headlights look actually nice. It doesn't look so good from this angle, but from the back, these tail lights that look like wings of some kind, I must admit they are looking pretty nice. And when we are back here, this is a B180 CDI, and it has 1.5 liter diesel engine. I don't know why it's hard to call it a B150, it kind of makes more sense, but it's what it is. When you see this big engine cover, you think it is a big 7 liter under this thing, but it is just 1.5 liter diesel engine, and it seems like it's too weak for this van type of car, but I'll be judge of that when I take it for a spin. One thing is sure, it's very economical, and that's a big thing. The trunk is nice and big. You have some nice thing here, like these D-rings to help you attach something here. You can cover your luggage with this curtain, and also there is some space under this floor, so you have plenty of good things here. But only the bad thing here is this plastic. This plastic is here to stop you from damaging the seats. When you lay them, they doesn't lay flat, so this plastic protects them from scratching or destroying them. And the best thing about this trunk is this huge opening. When you lay the back seats down, you have some space to play with. Getting in and out of the car is really easy because these cars are designed specially for that. Sitting position is great when you find your perfect spot, and that is easy because you can move the steering wheel or the seats in a million different ways. Mercedes always kills the game with the interior. They designed best interior in the world for the S-Class, and they implement some version of that into all their other cars, and that's the case here. Everything is so nice, so great to feel, to touch. Everything works easy, perfectly. Everything is silent. It has really the premium feel. It would be a perfect interior for me, but there's this thing. This screen, it looks like it doesn't belong here. Like you slapped a cheap tablet here, and I mean, TVs in 90s had smaller bezels compared to the screen size. I can't talk no more about it because it will ruin the rest of the video, but it is always nice to have some kind of screen in the car, and it has a nice rear view camera, nice infotainment system, Bluetooth radio, all that good stuff. 2 adult persons can easily fit here. The sitting position isn't like in S-Class, but you'll have some space here. The kids will enjoy this area, and you can manage to put the third child in here. Not the adult person would have to struggle to get in here. Also, nice thing here is that you have a 12-watt socket here, so you can charge your phones or some equipment while traveling, and that's a really nice thing. Also, materials are nice even in here. Everything feels premium, and I'm satisfied with this. You're sitting a little bit tall, but you have a decent headroom, decent legroom. I'm 6'4", and I'll still be comfortable here. Driving the B-Class is like driving most new Mercedes. You're completely separated from the road, and while it's great to enjoy the ride and easily get from the point A to point B, some people that like driving a little bit more and that are car enthusiasts won't enjoy it as much as old people that just want to get to destination. When I talked about engine, I said it seems like it's weak for this type of car, and I have now divided opinion. Turbo lag is big, and if you decide to accelerate hard, it can pass up to 2 or 3 seconds before anything happens. When you hit the boost, things change a lot. When you wake this engine up, it becomes pretty fun to drive. And try to hold RPM about 2000 if you want to stay like that. I don't know why, but in Peugeot 308 I didn't feel that lag at all. There are so many good things about this car and only few bad ones that it sounds reasonable to buy it. If you are a parent and you are in need for some practical everyday car, you go for this thing. Or if you are a grandfather and you occasionally drive your grandchildren, go for this thing. But if you are a teenager or some mad race car driver, go look for something else.